Recording in progress.
Last class you have seen JavaScript objects. Last class you have seen JavaScript objects. Say, what is an object? What is an object? Collection of properties and methods. Collection of properties and methods. Suppose let student equal to, you can write here roll number 1, name of the student, marks of the student. Like this you can write now. Here object creation syntax somewhat different in JavaScript. If we compare with C++ also, if we compare with Java also, if we compare with other languages also, it is somewhat different. Because JavaScript is object based, everything object based. Here open brace to close brace, open brace to close brace. Here object created. Okay. Here open brace to close brace, object created. Here you can write methods like get something function. Okay, you'll write like this. Now here open brace to close brace, open brace to close brace, one object created. Here roll number, name, marks. What are these? Properties. Roll number, name, marks, properties. What is get? Method. So roll number, name, marks are called properties. This get is a method. Can I call variables? Yes. Can I call function? Yes. So variables inside an object, if you write, we are calling like a properties. Function inside an object, if you write, we are calling like a method. Okay. See, these are called variables. It is called function. But if we compare with Java, it is different. If we compare with Python also, Java also, .NET also, it is somewhat different. JavaScript, it has own syntax. Okay, it has own syntax. You observe, right side, open brace to close brace, open brace to close brace, object created. That object contains 3 properties: roll number, name, marks. One method get. One method get. Now These are, you can call it as variables also. This one you can call it as function also. What is student here? Object reference. Object reference. Can I call object name? Yes. Can I call variable? You can call it as object reference also, object also, object name also. Different terminologies you can use. Okay. Here, this student is, we can call it as object. We can call it as object name. We can call it as object reference. We can call it as reference. We can call it as variable. All are valid. All are valid. Okay. Now, this data, say file save. If I run this program, do you get any output? No, no output. Say C drive demo.html, no output. Present, no output. Okay. If you want to access these properties, how to access? Suppose here outside object I want to access. Now document dot write. What you write? Student dot roll number. Next plus. Otherwise, comma also you can write. Student dot roll number. Student dot name. Next student dot marks. Now it will print. See, file save. If I run, see, roll number, name, marks. It is printed. Say student dot roll number, student dot name, student dot marks. Like this you can print. If you want to concatenate, you can concatenate with plus symbol. Okay. You can concatenate with plus symbol like this. See, plus symbol, line break, like this. But you cannot write escape sequences. You cannot write ln method. These all doesn't work for browser. Those all, what is the meaning of that line is, you are sending line by line, but it will not display line by line. That is the reason you must use HTML. If you want to display next line, if you want to display next line, you have to write break, HTML format. This output pass it to browser window. Browser will receive one MIME type in a HTML class. Explained MIME types, multi-purpose internet mail extension. That is, I think it's HTML or CSS. I called this one. No? This one. I explained. Text by HTML. No. Like actually, formats are there. Browser will receive many formats. Multi-purpose internet mail extensions. No, I didn't explain. Okay, 1 minute. See, just if you open browser, if you type Google here, MIME type list, MIME types list. If you type multi-purpose internet mail extensions, it is complete MIME types list is there. Here MIME types list, many types are there. Now this is called MIME type. It is a content, it is a type. Here every software, one MIME type will be there. Every software. These are all softwares. See how many MIME types are there, see? So many are there, no? Now, suppose MS Word document can be displayed in a browser window through browser. Yes or no? MS Word application in a browser window. Yes, no? Yes. Plugins are there, we can display. PDF file, can I display through browser? Flash player file, audio file, video file, everything you can display in browser. So at the time, what will be happen with this MIME type, browser can recognize which type of data coming. See, for example, here, data.c, test.cpp, okay, sample.java, and say demo2.html, test2 sample2.css and sample2.js. If I give like this, in this, which is HTML program? Demo2.html. Which is CSS program? Test2.css. Which is JavaScript? Sample2.js. It is C program, it is C++ program, it is Java program. Okay. It is HTML program, it is CSS program, it is JavaScript program. But how you are understanding? With this extension, you are understanding. With this extension. Okay. Now, no need to open the file. Without opening file only, you can understand whether it is C program or Java program or JavaScript program or CSS file or HTML file. With the extension, you are identifying. Like that, browser understanding purpose, Microsoft. Say WordPad, Microsoft Word. It is software name Microsoft Word, but the MIME type is application by MS Word. While writing server to browser, while sending, this is will write. Then what browser will do? It will read this line. It will read this line. It will understand MS Word content coming. How to use MS Word application. It will understand. With that, it will open in Word file, Word system, Word software. In your system, Word software is not there. Unknown type comes. Unknown type. Some files, if you open Flash Player file, one message comes. In your system, Flash Player is not there. First install. So browser can recognize with this MIME type. By default, everything, if you don't write any MIME type, browser will receive HTML format. That is text by HTML. It is one MIME type. Now you are sending content is text. Which format you are sending? HTML. Then HTML format only browser will display. That's what this program, if you send without break tag, if you write, see what will happen if you write here, write line also you write, it doesn't work because it is sending line by line. But if it write here HTML tag, then only it will come to next line. Then only it will comes to next line. Okay. See, I'll write /n. In other language, /n you'll write no. /n. /n. File save. You observe. C drive demo.html. Are you getting? Are you getting next line? No. This /n, /t, this all doesn't work because MIME type is HTML format will be there. /t tab, but you'll get only one space. That's it. You are not getting your observe. /n also no difference. /t also no difference. But you write HTML, difference comes. Say break. Break. Now you observe. You'll get a next line. Okay. By default, text by HTML MIME type comes to browser. Then what browser will do with HTML code executed? But this MIME, these all it cannot understand. That is the reason if you want to display next line, you have to use HTML code only. Okay. Now, this is leave it. That is HTML leave it. Here right side object created. Right side object created. That object contains three properties. Three properties. If you want to access outside the object, you can write like this. This is last class you studied. Do we have any other way to display? Yes. What we have tried? Student, square bracket, double quotes, roll number. You can display like this also, no? Student, double quotes, name, double like this, slash, now square bracket. Here, like this. So like this also you can display. See, I'll change the marks. You observe. It is one more way. So object you can create. Object you can create like this. Object you can create like this. Let after that object name, whatever you want, you can write. Open brace, close brace, semicolon, equal to symbol. Like this you'll write. In between properties. Just CSS type is property name colon property value, comma, property name colon property value, comma, property name colon property value. Like this, a number of properties you can write. On this data, what are the operation you want to perform? Those all you have to write functions. The functions only we are calling methods. Okay. These properties outside the object you can access. This is one more way. Now inside the function, inside the method, how will access? Suppose here only I want to print document dot write. After this, what will write? This dot roll number. Okay, plus line break, plus this dot name, plus line break. Next, this dot salary, marks. Okay, like this you can access. It is one more way. Now inside the object, inside a method only. Inside a method only you can write. Okay, inside the method only you can write. But if I execute, will you get any output? No, because it is function, nothing but method. It should be called unless you call, no output. File, save. If I run, see, no output. Now here, if you want to display, what we have tried, how to call get? Student.get, because it is not a function, it is method. Method in a student object. So student is a object which contains get method. That's what student.get. If it is normal function, you'll write like this, no? You'll write like this. Student.get. It is a member of student object. That's what student.get. File, save. See, you are getting. So you can access current object data. It is current object. This object data, if you want to access, this keyword we have to write. Okay. This method, it can return also. This function method can return. How to return? Just return keyword. Return. Here you can remove these all. That's it. You can return. Now return this dot roll number. Then how to call this one? Let something x equal to student dot get. After that, document dot write x. See, file, save. Now if I run, see, I didn't save. Okay, file, save. See, if I run like this, this is also you studied. Okay, you observe. Every day we are writing document dot write. Every day we are writing document dot write. What is write? Method. What is document? This method in which object? Document object. Now what is get? Method. Where is this method? Student object. That's what student dot get. Is it clear? So this student object myself I created, but this document object browser will create. When that object is created, whenever HTML page is loaded, that is already given no DOM, document object model. Whenever HTML document is loaded, then for this document, one document object created. That object contains this method, like that document dot write. So actually one more object will be there. It is a member of browser. Window object will be there. Window dot document dot write. Actually this is, but window default works. See, I'll write 33 marks. Now I'll run. See, now you'll get output 33. So actually, write is a method. Write is a method in which object? Document. Document object is a member of which object? Window object. Actually, the browser is called window. So that is BOM, browser object model. I have to explain, not completed. So browser purpose also objects are there. This is browser object. Window. Window, no need to write. That current browser, whichever browser you use, that browser object. In that object, document. In that object, method. Like this, we'll write. You observe, get is a method in student object. Write is a method in document object. Like this, so many objects are there. So many objects are there. And so many methods are there. Those also we can use. Okay. Document object is there. See, every day we are writing. Some methods already given. How to find the HTML elements in a DOM. Methods are given. How many methods are there? Get element by ID. Second one, get elements by tag name. Next, get elements by class name. Next, by select query selector. Next, query selector all. Query selector all. You observe, throw ID, you'll get element. Throw tag name, you'll get elements. Because ID means only one time we'll write. That's what one element comes. But the tag name, many tags you can write. So in a one HTML document, can I write more than one H1? You can write ID equal to demo. That demo word, can I write more than one? That's what here get element. One only comes. Get elements by tag name. Many times you can write. Class name. Class name, can I write class equal to demo? Can I write more than once? That's what here get elements. More than one. Query selector. First one only comes. All if you want, all. 5 methods are there. Actually, these all methods are present in document object. That is the reason we should write document dot get element by ID. Document dot get elements by class name. Document dot here document. Like this we will write. Okay. Now you observe. You observe these all methods of document. Now it is a method in document object. It is a method in document object. These all methods in document object. Here we'll write some ID. If that ID matched, that element returns. Here we'll pass one tag name. Tag name will write. That tag name is matched. All tags returned. All tags. Now for receiving this one, array is required. Today class, that one only I'll explain. Here class name. Here class you have to write. Here ID you have to write. Here tag name you have to write. Here class you have to write. Here selector you have to write. Selector. Here also selector you have to write. In a selector, one value is there. This one. More than one element is there. This one. So 5 ways to find the elements. After getting these all properties. But what it returns? Element object return. Whichever it returns, no, that is element object. After getting, you can change HTML content. How to change? Inner HTML. If you want to change the attribute value, just attribute name. Attribute name will write, no. If you want to change the CSS style, style dot property. Here, these attributes, HTML tag attributes are there, no. Align, BG color, text, those all you can write. Here properties, CSS properties are there, no. Those all you have to write. Here, it is a property. It is not a method. Like in our program, roll number, name, marks is there, no. That type, these all. So inner HTML, attribute, style dot property, these all nothing but like a roll number name marks. These methods are written, no, get element by ID, these all like a get this type. Got it? Here will pass parameter, will get a return type. That type methods, these all. Already functions you studied, know how many categories? 4 categories. Here function with argument with return value, that type. Here all are taking arguments, all are returning, that type. Now here why we are writing like this? Now is it clear? Here element object comes, element dot. Here element dot. But this element you should not write. Whichever element comes, that element. Okay. Here element dot. Now these are called properties. These are called methods. With this, so many examples possible. Now, if we call get element by ID, one element only comes. But if we call these 2 methods and last method, more than one element comes. But how to receive more than one element? That is arrays. Note down. Arrays in JavaScript. Arrays in JavaScript. Online students, listen the class. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubt. One event, one property. If I teach JavaScript, 2 years it will take. Okay. One event, one property. If I teach, it will take 2 years. Subject is very vast. If I show the way, you have to follow. See, CSS properties. How many categories I taught? Properties. Maybe 10 plus properties I taught. That's it. But how many are there? Thousands are there. If I teach all, what will happen? Years it will take. Years. But writing program style you learn, no? Apply according to your requirement. Okay. Years it will take. You take any subject. You should understand subject way. With that knowledge, you can apply. For library, so many. MS Word also not possible to learn complete. MS Word. Do you know how much percentage the MS Word? MS Word, MS Office, Word, PowerPoint, this is all within, no? Do you know how much percentage you know? 5%. How much subject is there? MS Word also. You click, so many menu items are there. So many tool icons are there. Do you know each and everything? Not possible. If you learn everything, what will happen? One subject, 2 years it will take. That much subject will be there. Okay. Now, arrays in JavaScript. Note an array is a collection of similar data elements. An array is a collection of similar data elements. An array is a collection of similar data elements. So same type elements we can group together. That is array. See, for example, if you want to write 3 variables, let a equal to 10. Okay. Let b equal to 20. Let c equal to 30. Instead of writing like this, you can write let some x equal to. You can write like this. This is array. Here, individual you will write. Like if you write like this, very difficult to manage. Suppose 100 you want to write, 100 variables you have to write, but here 1 variable. With that only 100. Like that possible. So instead of writing this approach, I'll go for this approach. That is array. Next. Array index always begins with 0 and ends with size -1. Array index always begins with 0 and ends with size minus 1. In JavaScript, array itself object. In JavaScript, array itself an object. Itself an object. Now, array object contains collection of objects. Because in JavaScript, almost everything is an object. Arrays in JavaScript. An array is a collection of similar data elements. Array index always begins with 0 and ends with size minus 1. In JavaScript, array itself an object. Array object contains collection of objects. Because in JavaScript, almost everything is an object. Everything object. Array object, string is object, number is object, big int is object, all are objects. Everything is object in JavaScript. That's what it is called object based. Everything based on object only. See how to declare array, how to initialize array, how to use array. I'll show you. Is it over? Say here let some a equal to, like this I'll write. Now one array created. Now it is empty array created. If you write like this, one empty array created, empty array. After this, you can write a of 0 equal to one number. A of 1 equal to one more number. A of 2 equal to one more number. This is called assignment. Like this, if you write created. See, if you want to print document dot write A of 0. Like this, you can print. See, like this, you can print. But instead of it is declaration, it is assignment, it is printing. But what you can do is, you can write like this also. It is called initialization. See, initialization. But here what I will do, you observe, string I written. Here, A of 2. But I said, here what I said, array is a collection of similar data element. What array object contains? Collection of objects. It is integer object. It is a string object. Object only. No? It is object. In other languages, integer different, float different, character different, like that. But here all are objects. All are objects. That's what. Here, what is array? Collection of objects. It is object. That's it. That's what collection. Okay. That's what. JavaScript syntaxes, it is different. Even if you are Java student also, .NET also, Python also, you observe, different. Here, the meaning is, array meaning is always same. Everywhere, every language same. Array is a collection of similar data elements. Similar means, suppose if it is Java student or .NET student, Pythons, what they'll think? These are integer, this is a string, they'll think. But in a JavaScript, everything is object. It is object. Similar. Like that you should understand. Okay. So that's what. Here the word is, definition is same. Similar Similar means all objects, all are objects. If other than object is there, not valid this definition. But it is all are objects. Integer, like integer float data types are not there here. Dynamic data type, no. That's what all are valid. Begins with 0, ends with size minus 1. In this, how many elements are there? 3. 0, 1, 2. Here A of 2. This is printed. So like that with index. Okay. In JavaScript, array itself an object. This is object. This is referred by A. But actually object, if you want to create, open brace, close brace, will write no. But array itself object. It is also an object only. That object referred by A. Like that you can print. Okay. Now you observe, if you print only A, see, you are getting all. Converted to string. Here also on toString method concept is there. You can apply toString. I'll teach. Here, but while printing your own object, it is not printing, you observe. Your own object. It is printing object while writing. Okay. Here, syntaxes I'll give. Next node on declaration. Directly examples I'll give. Declaration. Example. Say, if it is Java class, Python class, .NET class, these all very depth you are learning. But like that, if it is in JavaScript also same time it will take, no change. Say, core Java, how many days you learn? 4 months. If it is like that, here also 4 months it will take. Okay. JavaScript also 4 months it will take. Like that. Okay. Advanced Java, how many months? 2.5 months minimum. Okay. Core Java, 3.5 months minimum. Like that. Like that, if I teach here, what will happen? JavaScript also same time it will take. Because that much subject this is also. Okay. Now, here, declaration example. Note down. Let x equal to, this is declaration. Note down. Declaration example. Assignment. Examples. X of 0 equal to one number. X of 1 equal to one more number. X of 2 equal to one more number. It is called assignment. Declaration example. Assignment example. Declaration example. Assignment examples. Online students, listen the class, write the notes. Listen the class, write the notes. Declaration examples. Okay. This you can write. Assignment like this you can write. Now, if you write like this, what will happen? One empty array created. Empty array. It is first element. It is second element. It is third element. But this element index begins with 0. Size minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2. Okay. Next, initialization. Initialization example. Let x equal to, like this you can write. Let x equal to. So it is called initialization. Now I'll show you directly HTML, the JavaScript mixing concepts. Now declaration, assignment, initialization. How to access them? I'll show you. Is it over? Now, if you write like this, initialization done. Now, suppose let x equal to, you can write n number of elements. If you want to print these elements, how will write in other language? For loop. For let I equal to, what will write? 0. I less than year length property is there. I plus plus. Okay. Document dot write x of I. File save. Like this you can print. But next line how to print? Break. Line break. Okay. Now, next, accessing array elements by using for loop. 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 For in loop also possible, for off loop also possible. I'll show you. First, is it over? Accessing array elements by using for loop. Write this example. Write one example, write it enough. Okay, directly I'll show you HTML, I'll mix. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I'll mix now. So already you know for in loop also is there. One more for off loop also is there. For in, for off. What is the index of 23? 0. What is the index of 45? 4. Starts with 0. Ends with size minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. Is it over? This is for loop. Like this you can use. Now you observe one more. For in loop is then for in loop. You observe. Let I in X. If I print I, file save. What will happen? See. What you are getting? Indexes. Then how to print X of I? Let us do one more way. Next line. Plus line break. It doesn't require length. If you use this loop, length doesn't require. Now, next node on accessing array elements by using for in loop. Accessing array elements by using for in loop. Accessing array elements by using for in loop. It another loop. Write this one. So here I nothing but now index. That's what again x of I you write. Accessing array elements by using for loop, for in loop. Is it over? So indexes return. I contains index, but again x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, like that only you write. Is it over? It is for in loop. For in. In is a keyword. For is a keyword. Now one more loop is in for off. See, suppose I'll write y. Now from that x, one element comes. Y nothing but element. See, you'll get a same output. Sorry, y also. In I didn't change. Off. For off loop. In if you write, index comes. Off if you write, element comes. This is also not done. Accessing array elements by using for off loop. Example. Accessing array elements by using for off loop. Accessing array elements by using for off loop. Write this program. Now, from this array, first element 23 copied in y, y printed. Next 93 copied in y, printed. 55 copied in y, printed. 93 copied in y, printed. 45 copied in y, printed. If you use of, you are getting element. If you are writing in, you are getting index. That's the difference. Use for loop also, for in also, for x, for off also. Flexibility they given in JavaScript. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. Now, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, I'll combine. Now, see, with this arrays only. Is it over? Now, say here level 1 heading. Level 1 heading. Something welcome to Naresh ID. File save. If I run, you are getting. Now, this one, if you want center in HTML, what will do? Align. Align equal to center. Okay. If you want right, right. Okay. Now in a script, one functional right, function name fun. Function fun. This, if I execute this program, now center coming. This is, I want to make it left side. I want to make it left side. But first you have to access this element, no? How to get that element here? Get element. 5 methods are there, no? Which is best? ID. So ID equal to demo. Then what we have tried here? Let element equal to document dot get element by ID. ID name demo. Okay. Now you observe here document is the object which contain this method. Based on this value element comes. Here name whatever you want you can write. Now this demo matched here. Which element? Here element nothing but H1. How to change the property? Element dot attribute. Attribute is align. Align equal to left. Now, if I run this program, is it left side comes? Is it comes? Why? It is written in function. Function must be called. Now, if I run, no change. Okay. Now, how to write here? Fun. Okay. Now, it is coming left side. Now, how many possible values this align equal to? What you can write other? Center. Next, I'll create one array. Let something X. I'll write here array. Left. Now center. Next, right. Okay. Now one array created. You observe one array created. Okay. Now here what I'll do? Here one variable I'll write. Let I equal to 0. Now I value 0. Align equal to x of I. If I write. Now what it comes? Left or center or right? Left. File. Save. I'll run. Left. If I write here I value 1. What will happen? Center. Okay. If I write I value 2. it will come right side. Okay. Now what I'll do, I value 0 I'll write. Okay. After this, I plus plus I'll write. First, initially, what is the value? What is the value? 0. 0 means left. It will become 1. Next time, if I call fun method, what it comes? Center. Again, next time, if I call fun method, right. Again, next time, if I call, will it come left? No. Then it will become 3. 3 not there, no? So, if I double equal to 3, I equal to 0. What will happen? Again, it will rotate. Left, right, center. Left, center, right. Left, center, right. This fun method, very first time if you call, very first time, what is output comes? Left. Okay. Second time I'm calling. What it comes? Center. Third time I'm calling. Right. Fourth time I'm calling. What it comes? Left. But instead of calling like this, if it is automatically called, better no? So there is one method, set interval. Now, fun method I'm calling every 1000 milliseconds. Every 1000 millisecond fun method called. See, 1000 milliseconds equal to 1 second. You observe. It automatically working, no? Okay. Every 1000 milliseconds, that is calling. If you want speed, okay. Here you can increase, decrease, whatever you want, you can do. 500. Okay. Now, not only this one. Suppose here what I'll do is let y here red, green, blue colors. Now here this background color or text color. Here text equal to suppose initially purple. Okay. Now it is purple color. How to get that element? Again, get element ID, no? ID equal to something test. Here it is element 1, suppose. It is element 1. Now, next, I'll write one more. Let element 2 document dot get element by ID test. What do you have to write? Element 2 dot, what do you have to write? Text attribute. It align no here text. Text equal to what do you have to write? Y of I. One is red, one is green, like that it comes. File save. You observe. Red, green, blue. Okay. Like this, colors changed as well as alignment changed. So in websites, some advertisements comes like this only, observe. Okay. Advertisements, color changed every second, it will blink like that different. We can write. This is a use of arrays. But again here, finding minimum of larging, finding minimum, finding math, those are not required. Okay. In C language, Java language, learn no? Finding minimum of these array elements, finding maximum of this array element, adding array elements, sorting array, those are not required in JavaScript. This is JavaScript. Okay. Write example. See, some advertisements will be there. Every 1 minute, one image, different image appears. That is also you can place in array. You can display images. What are the attributes you studied? Those are attributes you can create as array. Utilize like this. Based on this example, you can do it with so many things. Here, it calls fun function for every 1000 milliseconds or every second. Sorry, 500 I written. No? So, okay, 1000 I'll write here. Every second, write it. It calls fun function for every second. 1000 milliseconds equal to 1 second. It calls fun function for every second. Every second it calls. Now I given left, center, right, red, green, blue. Not only these all, you studied HTML attributes. So many attributes, so many attribute values you studied, no? Suppose borders. What are the border styles are there? Solid, sorted, dashed, dotted. These all we have, no? That is you can create array. That is also you can apply. Suppose images, SRC attribute, image value. Values you can create array. Every second one image. Every second one image you can display. With this example, you can do so many things. Writing program style you learn. Apply, that's it. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Online students, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts. Online students, because still 10 days it will take, 10 days, maximum 10 days. Sujay, click place, on click a return, no, there you can write other event, you can apply. Rishikesh, already I taught proper order, no, that order you refer, you'll get it. Abhijit, we don't have enhanced for loop concept here. For loop, for in loop, for off loop. The for off loop like a for enhanced for loop only. Sri, marquee tag is outdated, so better to go for transform properties. Rishikesh, Bootstrap is CSS framework, Node.js is server-side JavaScript framework. Lokesh, array begins with 0 because array address plus 0. You'll get a first address only. That's what like that. Mahajan, maximum 10 days. Sahan Kumar. Subject is very vast. JSON, jQuery, React.js. These are JavaScript libraries. That is in separate batch you will learn. CSS framework, those all. Sri, mark you outdated. Soumya, here maximum second word onwards, first letter capital. Najir, yeah, I'll teach. Two classes I'll teach, object-oriented concepts also. Raj, set interval method contains in window object. Window object by default. That's what no need to write. Vanamala, that semicolon, it is not compulsory in JavaScript. If you write also works, even if you don't write also works. It is optional. It is not compulsory in JavaScript. If you write also works. If you don't write also works. Soumya, inner HTML property. Text also is there. Sokib, on click equal to function name we written, that is called Satya Prakash. 10 maximum 10 days it will take. Ramakan, yesterday was no class. Shibaj, yeah, I'll teach. What's the difference? I have to teach. Abu Shop, mark you tag outdated, don't use. Srinivas, Advanced Java, evening 5:30 on 7th December. Hemachandar, only client side if you want. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, very depth, data science related concepts also if you learn better. Or data analytics related you have to learn. Only language, not enough. Otherwise, learn Django and Flask. It is better. Lokesh, that is C language address concept. Shebaj, I'll teach. What's the difference? I have to teach. Padmanabha Raju, that is contact admin only. Varun, React.js is better. Anish, console.log, if you write, it will display in a console window. If you write document.write in HTML browser, otherwise browser console displayed. I'll teach. React.js is framework. jQuery library. Rishikesh. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Vaibhav, yeah, you can attend React. No need to wait. You can attend. Sujay, Suraj, you have a class. Yeah, tomorrow you have a class. Najir, 10 days maximum. Not just 10 days. Maximum in 10 days I'll complete.